don't know. Yes, we're live finally. Thank the gods. Boss. Third time's the charm, people. All right, here we go. First off, I want to show you guys something really important and cool. All of y'all know Heidi. And are we on there or what?
I'm looking right now.
Huh? I just heard myself on here. If anybody can hear me, let me know. We're having some technical issues. I see 3 people in here. 30 seconds in. Okay, I see Sarah Tyndall. Are you seeing me?
Yeah, I see.
All right. Everybody knows Heidi. We need DEA back in here. Invite them. DEA Exotics. This is all about eggs, eggs, eggs. And the auction that y'all had. You hear me, them eggs over there? Slick Greg. Hello, Tyndalls. I can hear you. Thank you, Slick. I appreciate it, bro. We got some really serious things happening here. Like, as in really serious.
All of them?
All of them. Yes, I just went to clean out this rat snake cage and just maintenance and stuff. Somehow, these might be too late. We've had some really strange eggs. They're all indented in. Out of these 2, they was not supposed to even be pregnant. They might have just be false eggs or whatever. This one come out with a money sign on it. Just stamped in money sign. These 2 came out like this. Now I had these on newspaper, so I'm guessing it transferred in some way or another. And they're probably no good. I'm gonna try to salvage them. I don't know. Y'all let me know what you think. That one says save. An egg come out with a save on it. It wants to be saved. It's crazy. And then this one. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it? Or there were 6. All right, here, set them over there. We'll have to go through them and see. They're still alive. That was from Heidi, and this one that was not supposed to be done. I'm not sure you can save them. DEA said they can't save them probably. I should still try, or should I not even waste my time? I mean, one of them says save one. I hated that I missed that. If I knew they were gravid, I would have had an egg box in there, but I didn't, and I just laid it on the dry newspaper. I'm glad you're in here. Yes, he said try, or she said try. I will try. Now, about the auction you guys had. You should keep a little money off of that.
Oh, this ain't a bunny. This is a Nancy.
Oh, yeah.
A Nancy turned into a rabbit. Hello, Allison.
I keep calling them rabbits. They're the new rat line I'm working on to make them look like bunnies. Too many people hate about me feeding rabbits and stuff. So this is our new rat line. So I'm going to put these 2 back in here. We are going to feed Sunshine because she's hungry. Our new rat line. But it just so happens that these eggs I come to check on today. And look what I'm seeing in here. Look what is going on. Mystery rat snakes. Y'all seen this? We have this egg is empty. This one's moved. This one's sliced. This one's blowing bubbles. This one's sliced. I don't know how many are going to actually hatch. These look like 2 of the ones that are just hatched. And it is a mystery. Look at that. They're absolutely fantastic. Beautiful. They almost look like a anery touristic or something. I don't know. But there's 2 of them out. More to come. That's the main reason I'm doing this vlog. What do y'all think, DEA? Very strange. That's for sure. I don't know if they're good, but it never hurts to try. Hey, Sarah, cute bunny. It is cool. Look, my new rat line passes for a bunny. Love it. Who said that? Allison Cuthbert. Oh, Cuthbert. Allison. That is
Very small.
Unfortunately, that is snake food. The new rat line we're working on to look like bunny rabbits because everybody hates on me for feeding bunnies. Which there's a factory. I'm going to say it on live here. There's a factory just 4 miles from me that's as big as Walmart that kill, cut up, freeze, and butcher 10,000 of these that look identical to this every single day. Every day. Like clockwork, 24/7. Like a chicken plant, same thing. They look like they will all hatch. Thanks for that. I was worried about that. Time to cut them if that's what you're into. I know not everybody cuts. I cut my eggs on the ball python that we had, 11 of them, too soon with Raja, and they all died. Like a couple weeks after. Some of them we were able to keep alive a little bit. I don't know. I'm skeptical on cutting, but I know that it's probably the best way to go. Knew it. Allison knew it. She's a genius. What was the breeding of the mystery eggs? That's just the thing. I'm not exactly sure. That's why they're a mystery egg. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Here's the backstory on these. 100% honesty. Somebody brought me one of these. We had 4 calls because I run Tyndall Snake Removal Service. We had 4 calls to remove snakes. 4 snakes I caught, plus the one that was brought, all bagged together. During that bagging and the time it took me to remove the snake, bring them here, and go through them, another buddy of mine came over and he wanted them as pets. So I'm like, okay. And then I felt this lump in the bag. It was just a massive lump of eggs. So I took the eggs out, and that's why they became mystery. These are really, really beautiful.
There was
I tell you.
red rat snake in
there was a red. There was a black. There was a gray, this color, like this. And there was one that for some reason had a Texas rat snake look to it, which I don't know how, unless somebody brought one. It definitely had a Texas rat snake influence with a big silvery head. These, look how these look. I'm not exactly sure what they are. That's why they're mystery. But I wanted to try and see. So I candled these. I put them all where the umbilical cord's facing up, stuck them in this vermiculite, just hoping that whatever would happen. This little guy's trying to come out. Oh, look at that. I wanted y'all to see them all. Definitely do an update. Oh, this one was one of the empty ones. Okay, this one's already hatched. Nothing. This one's already hatched. Nothing. This one's working on hatching. Y'all be the ones to decide on cutting or not cutting. look, fresh out the egg. And he's already in strike mode. He's so precious. Awesome. I would like to hold on to one of these if
Mikey,
all of them was to hatch or not. I'm not sure. Give me 1 second. We're gonna see.
hold on. This is Brian.
Let's see. That Brian Vortex you follow. I believe I do. I haven't watched much of his stuff lately, but I do follow him. I'm subscribed to him. I'll be meeting up with him in Tinley at some point. He is the man I love, Brian from BHP. Oh, okay. Yes. Me and Sarah lucked up last time. We got a hotel right beside him in Tinley Park, and he wasn't even supposed to be there. And then my truck he started vlogging right in front of my truck, so my truck was on there. We were going to do a big video together with sugar gliders and Pac-Man frog feeding and tarantulas, but they were tired and we were tired, and we didn't get to do it. So we're seeing him cut colubrids. Only balls and retakes. Yeah. Yep. All right. This one, this rat's name is Super Saiyan Rose Vegato. That's what this rabbit's name is here. And it's fixing to be fed to an apex predator.
That was sleeping.
Oh, yeah. Apex predator over there. Sunshine on my shoulder makes me happy. Kendall. I just now named it. I think all things that have a name live forever are remembered. Sunshine. Beautiful snake over here. So, what are people saying about that? Okay. Get some action over here. How did y'all like that? That Vegato. What was his name? Rose Vegato. Yep, that's what Rose Vegato looks like. Just named after a fan of mine. That comments are blocked because of whatever reason. Well, I got blood on my hands, but I do have a little remorse. All right, so that is Sunshine on my shoulder makes me happy. And Scar is fixing the shit, actually. He is in deep blue. Deep blue. So what do y'all think about the oh, Becky is cold. I'll be back. All right, take your time, but hurry, and I will hurry up and wait. I want to get a ball python from him. My wife doesn't like snakes. Well, tell her to watch Brian's the ones where it's not Snake Bites TV, where they're not biting everybody, which is not very many of them, because they're not all bite. Well, I can't say that. A lot of them bitey. They're not all bitey though. Wait, rabbit looks yummy. I'm sure Sunshine will be happy. Yes, she will actually. And these rabbits are absolutely delicious. The place where we get the place where I get these at this size, I can get them for around $6 each, which is not bad at all. Considering if you buy a frozen thawed, you pay like 25 or 30 bucks for it. And then adults, I can get full size adults for 10 bucks. So you're talking about a 20-pound rabbit, 15 to 20-pound rabbit for $10. No tax. The only problem is you got to kill it and clean it and cook it. But I eat them myself. My whole family does and has for years. They're absolutely wonderful. So you don't have all the GMOs and everything that you do in a 10-pound bag of chicken. You have a healthier meat. Oh, he's getting antsy. I'm taking on real quick. I need something to wipe this Rose Vegato off of me.
Crazy.
Life is crazy.
I enjoy rabbit.
I said pepper. Hey, the cotton ball was out and about. You don't get to see him very often. Check him out. My friends, my fans, all my lovers and all my haters. I am going to try to do them eggs, which is probably not very good, but Edward Tindall, this channel teaches shitloads. My son got a snake after being inspired by Edward and Sarah.
That could be Harry?
Not Brian, but these two amazing, genuine folk, and my son wants to grow up like Edward. Oh, that touches my boss heart. It surely does. Allison, you are a sweetheart, and so is your son.
I'm happy.
Get her to watch this channel, Mike. Thank you, Allison, for putting it out there. I do like Brian Barczyk. Brian gets a lot of crap from a lot of people, but I gotta honestly say, a lot of people are fake out there. I met Brian Barczyk in Daytona Reptile Expo when I was 17 years old for the first time. Immediately, he made a friend with me. He talked to me for about 4 hours. instead of visiting and looking at the show. And I missed a lot of the show because we were talking, but he was filling me with all kinds of knowledge and info, a whole bunch of scientific stuff that I had no idea what he was talking about, but he was all about it. And I didn't know until later on when I started studying genetics and ball pythons and stuff what he was actually telling me. And he was years beyond what we're seeing today, what he was telling me at 17, and I'm 36 now. And then me and Sarah met up with him again in Daytona, in Tinley Park, right across from us, and he was the same guy that he was when I met him when he was 17. When I was 17. Same guy. So he's true to himself. He acts the same. He makes a friend with anybody. He just gets a lot of hate because of whatever reason. I don't know. And he could be different. He could be an asshole like everybody else and get all offensive and everything else, but he tries to keep positive, cool attitude. So I like that about him. Cool. Me too. Here. Like Mike. Yeah, thank y'all for liking. We got 6 people now. All right, what else are we doing? Let's see if this Sunshine, the reason I'm showing her is because I'm trying to cram as much stuff in here as I can. She is a lavender albino tiger citron reticulated python. And she's growing like a weed. And then her boyfriend is Scar. He is a sunfire het purple reticulated python. And he is kind of in a like he's always in like a very
He's Mr. Grumpy.
very defensive, offensive type snake. What he likes not being messed with. Other news, we bred this rear horn baboon tarantula, and we bred this. I ought to show y'all. Y'all can see in there. We bred her. She's fixing to have a sack. This is the Costa Rican zebra, and then we bred her. So she should be having us a sack before long. This is Saratoga starlingi. She's made a hole back there. It won't be long before she is going to be doing that. I am going to be doing a breeding alone with Pulp Friction with a Imira. Here's my mature male Imira. We have a mature male king baboon. We have a mature male Poecilotheria fasciata. You can see up here, Poecilotheria fasciata. I just bred ours, but we're going to continue breeding that. I also have next molt Patrodamma which will be mature. So there's going to be lots of baby tarantulas in the future, on top of all the lots of babies that are already on the way. And the scorpion still hasn't shed yet. The scorpion still hasn't shed, but there it is. You hear that bird mimicking Sarah?
No, that's him doing a nonsense.
This bird, I'll tell y'all, this bird calls me Edward. I'm like, what? He calls me again, and then he calls me again, and then I finally come to Sarah's call, and it was Ozzy the whole time. That is hilarious, especially when Sarah's snoring and Ozzy is calling in her voice. What's up, Tennessee Tarantula? Oh yeah, he constantly plays with Mikey. Scar's grumpy but beautiful. Can't wait till him and Sunshine have babies. They will be gorgeous. Yes, they will. They will absolutely, positively, absolutely be perfect. Where is my light at? I need that light plugged in. Yes, I need it plugged in. I can bring it way over here. At the end of my rope, people, literally. at the end of my rope. Give me a plug in there. That we. Yeah. People, bear with me, man. I'm gonna give y'all a better look at the score. I get this plug in here.
Yeah.
Sarah's bending over backwards, literally, make this happen. We got to get this stuff better put together. Get your red head back. He loves red heads. I'm opening this thing.
Mommy.
All right, my friends. Scars in deep blue. I can see what Scar looks like in deep blue. I'll show y'all and update you when he sheds. He has no scars anymore, by the way. That thing absolutely gorgeous or what? Iridescent. He eats his full of rabbit. Then he pees. Then he poos. Then he sheds. Repeat, repeat, repeat since I've had him.
No, Mikey's outside. And they're playing with him right now.
Stunning. Yes, it is. Yeah, he is gorgeous. I love where that is. Hey, Sarah. All right. Now I'll show y'all sunshine on my shoulder. Makes me happy. One more time. Because she's just absolutely gorgeous. I love her. More importantly, she loves me. Look at this. I was holding this like this. And then this happened. But I'm holding this. I got my halo.
Yay, look at me!
Quit teaching that bird that. Oh, okay. Snap back on him. Things. I'm having to film. I want to film Tinley for you guys. If I can't get a better camera before it's time to go, though, I don't know what's going to happen. I've got this laptop, so y'all see a crazy guy walking around with a laptop trying to go live in Tinley. That's me. Just don't worry. I'm trying to bring y'all some good content the best way I can. I don't know if it'll allow me to go live there or not. I'll probably end up taking my broke camera and do it that way. This is Sunshine. She will be shedding not long after this. Y'all can see all the beautiful, beautiful patterns. See, she's kind of pink on her belly a little bit already, so this one's definitely going to make her shed. So I will feed her. I'll put her a water bowl in there, let her drink her fill, remove the water bowl so she don't spill it all over. And then repeat, repeat. And I do believe that today we've all experienced a first time on YouTube ever that an egg was born. I hope that the thing came out right with the her egg was laid with a money symbol on. I can't believe it. And then save. Say they probably can't be saved. They probably can't be saved. But I'm going to try to handle them and see because they're still a little bit mushy. It's possible that they could get some moisture and plump back up. You never know. Edward Tyndall is the only YouTuber who answers questions. I try to. I don't answer everybody's questions, but I do try to. Be awesome, slick. I answer questions. House of Invertebrates. I answer all questions. Wow. We have a god in here. DEA answers all questions. I got a lot of questions. Let me see. I'll save them for another vlog. Too many questions. So does DEA. Okay. As does DEA. Okay. Yes. Brian Barczyk will answer your questions if you're in the first top 10 that got on there.
Trouble Mantis, I like your videos, but it's a joke when you ask things and nothing back. But anyone feels the same.
Where are you seeing this at? Where are you seeing this? What are you saying on here? Hold on, man. I would love to come to Alabama and visit your family or your pets.
Right here.
Would that be possible? Perhaps we could teach each other a few things. Probably. Huh? I wasn't because of where? Who is it? The Traveler Man?
Yeah.
Where is that at on here? Oh, I see. I like your videos, but it's a joke when you ask things and nothing back. But anyone else, no, some good one. No time to help.
The
Traveler Man. He must have asked me something. Traveler Man. This is the first time I've seen Traveler Man on here. If you've asked me something in the past and I did not answer your question, I do apologize. But I assure you, I'm not a joke. I joke around, but I am the real deal. And I try to get back to everybody. You asked. Traveler Man, Allison, did I ask you? I should so get off. Like, said he. I think the end of me watching. All right, bye, Traveler Man. We're trying to have peaceful, loving, happy things, and I do apologize if I didn't answer your questions or if I can't answer all of y'all. I have 12,000 fans, and a lot of you write all the time. Sometimes I take a break because there's just more hate than there is love, and it gets me off track and off topic. I don't like that. So, let me see. I am going to. All right. Message deleted by Edward Tyndall. It's funny how I can just delete a hater at the push of a button. I truly am a boss. Oh, no hate intended to anybody. I don't want you guys arguing over me or anything
I
else
ain't
going
gonna
on here.
argue. I just get to the point.
Really.
Get off of our fans' backs, or you're gonna deal with a redhead.
We are also going to be trying to obtain an avicula purpura because this one will be maturing out soon. It's a male. And when we get back, we will be rebreeding this Ceratogris darling guy, mature male, to John Daly. So we're going to have all kinds of, we're going to do a 50-50 with him. We'll have a whole sack, which you'll probably triple clutch, and then we'll have a half sack. So there will be plenty of sea darling guys, and they're very sought after. People love them. Hey, me. Oh, you'll see. You're approved, Tennessee. Tennessee Tarantulas is Edward Tyndall approved. House of Invertebrates is Edward Tyndall approved. Allison Cuthbert. Allison Cuthbert always approved. You guys are in here awesome. A really great group of people, and it's been a pleasure to follow you and chat with you. Allison, you've been a pleasure too. And we absolutely love and adore your son. He's awesome. Select Greg. You are Edward Tyndall approved. DEA Exotic is Edward Tyndall approved. I don't know how long it'll take on them eggs to hatch, DEA, on these ones, but I will get back with you guys. I would like to keep one of these if they have enough of them. I don't know if they're going to or not. I don't really know what they are. They are gorgeous, though. Show them off real quick. Look at these little guys.
You are worthy, House of Invertebrates.
Oh, I didn't say House of Invertebrates?
No, you're fired.
House of Invertebrates should already know that he is definitely 100% Edward Tyndall approved. I was taking a chance to get my ugly mug off of there and put some of these cutie pies on here. Check that out. Check that cutie pie out. Oh, whoa. Where are you going, butt to? Don't walk, butt. Don't go somewhere. Don't go somewhere.
Mikey,
all right, these two are getting.
You want to see?
Uh-oh. Got so much stuff.
On.
Look, Mikey, we're having babies, son. Wild babies. Wild babies. You don't have to worry about them being out in the incubator because this whole room is an incubator.
What type of snakes are these?
I ain't seen them yet.
Symbols?
No.
Butt snakes?
Yep. You got it.
Nice?
Nope.
Mean?
Yep.
Like it?
No, they're not really mean. They're curious.
It's on site.
They're curious.
Yeah, you want site.
Mikey thought Sandbo at first because it's substrate. All right, let me see. What is going on here? I'm missing. Oh, about 2 days. It's going to take about 2 days in total. All right, I'll get back with you in 2 days. DEA. I just wanted to let you know that I haven't forgot. And they are hatching. I didn't even know they would hatch. I don't know what they are. They're absolutely gorgeous, though. Absolutely gorgeous. Stop it, Ellison. He fell on a comfortable. He fell on a comfortable. No, I ain't gonna lie to you. He fell on the hard floor, but he's all right. I assure you. Ellison picking on me because I was saying how cute he was. And he plopped on the floor. We shouldn't drop our babies on their head, people. It's not good for them. Yes, beautiful snakes. Thanks, House. Oh, he does. No, I have not yet. Andrew Depp. Edward Hindle approved. DEA says hello, Mikey. Oh, we can't?
Down.
Oh, there you go. There you go. All right.
We are good, Andrew.
Yes, we are alive and well.
Yeah, right.
I need a haircut, but other than that, we're doing great.
Who else needs a haircut?
That wild man. That wild man.
Hit the like button right now. Like down low.
We got 9 people and 7 likes.
Hit the like button right here.
Harry.
Right here. Hit the notification like button. Hit the like button. Subscribe and tell a friend.
Oh yes, we're also going to be taking one of these Neo Hoteli NC Gold mature males for a 50-50.
4, 3, 2, 1. Hit the like button.
When we get back, thank you, my darling, precious one. When I get back, we're going to be breeding the Selma-Pons Armenia gigantic female Lycus.
Mikey wants to show off his snake.
What's right?
Happy.
Where is Happy? Happy.
Right below.
Oh, Happy Day.
Daddy?
This is Happy.
Oh,
Happy Day.
On the side?
I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see, darling. I'm walking around with this big laptop, people. That's what y'all are watching me through, a big laptop. There is Happy. Oh, Happy Day. Gotta always watch it and make sure they're out of strike mode, son. You might get a you ever seen them people walk around with the two things right here in their mouth? Snake bite. Is that what they call it? Snake bite tattoo? Snake bite piercing. Be getting you a snake bite piercing.
Get your nuts.
That's not funny at all.
Hit a joking.
Yep, that's Happy. She's got a heart somewhere. Where's her heart at? Yeah, there it is. Perfect heart.
That one thing.
People, it's kind of hot in here. It says 78, but it's actually about 82 right now. If you like snakes, who don't like snakes? Way to go, Mikey, Ellison says. Oh my God, Mikey killed me. That kid is so lucky. He is the luckiest kid in the world. You know why? Because he is my son. That's why. Yeah, Mikey is awesome. Yep. Let me know when you do a rattlesnake. You have me on Facebook Messenger. Yes, I came across a rattlesnake the other day. I was trying to get it out of the road, and I was unable to. I'll show this one over here. It's just shit, actually. It's just shit, actually. But it was in the road. It was this big around and about 6.5 foot long. Somebody ran it over with all 16 wheels right in front of me, and there was little babies like Medusa everywhere.
Don't say bad words, Ozzy.
He's saying love now.
Happy is a female.
Yes, Happy is female. Yep.
Wow, wow.
Andrew, my grandma doesn't like snakes. My grandmother doesn't like snakes either. My grandmother loved me to death, but she promised me that if I ever didn't want my kneecaps anymore, she always carried a 38 on her. She said, "Bring a snake around me. I won't kill you, son." She called me son. Helped raise me up. She said, "I won't kill you, son, but I will take out your kneecaps if you ever bring a snake around me." So I really didn't get too big into snakes. I've always been big into snakes, but until she died, then I continued my hobby. It just drove her crazy. Could never get her over it. There. That was a big no-no. That's the first time where she was gonna take his kneecaps out, but luckily she didn't. He's still walking around. She didn't make it. Rest her soul. She definitely lost her a while back because of cigarettes. She quit smoking for 15 years, but didn't do no good. It's too late. I'm gonna have to take this whole lid off here, people. It is hell to work with a. You know what I need? A camera on my head, because it's absolutely hell to work with this laptop. This hook, one hand. But I'm gonna remove this and show y'all how beautiful this girl is, because she is absolutely beautiful. And then we're gonna cut. But no better way to show a rattlesnake than live, because she is absolutely beautiful. And then we're gonna cut. But no better way to show a rattlesnake than live. Check this out. Whoa. And I love these. I'm gonna make an absolutely wonderful. She just, yeah, this is wet still. I'm gonna make an absolutely wonderful countertop one day out of these things. Watch this. Absolutely perfect. Perfect. So that's that. I'm gonna lay it out. I like to take these things at the belly scales and split them with a pair of scissors. Split them with a pair of scissors right down the center on the other side. Then you open it up because the snake sheds inside out. So if you want the outside of it to be black and all pretty, you just take this side right here, cut it down while it's wet like this, and then you will have an absolutely wonderful, wonderful shed. I got several of them to do it with. She's been shedding a lot, as y'all can see. These are all canebrake sheds. You want to step out of the way, Duke Low? I want to show her. Or you can get over there in your corner. Oh, you're still in here for safety reasons. Still in here for safety reasons, but I want to show how beautiful she is. If I can. I don't know where all my hook is, but I got my pipe. Oh, broke it. Oh yeah, I broke my hook on Scar. I forgot. She's very calm though. Very calm and collective. Cool. Doesn't mind me touching her most of the time. Hold on, baby. I don't have my hook. This is all I got to control you with.
Use the other one.
It's too big. I don't really have nothing. Come on. I mean, see how beautiful she is. I just don't like messing with her when I don't mess with her when Mikey's in the room or anybody else but Sarah, because I don't want nothing to happen. But as y'all can see, she's absolutely amazing. She's not very striky or biting. So I'm gonna put her back in here. Just wanted to show y'all. She's a wonderful one, my baby girl. And now, since she is crapped and shed and peed it is time for her to eat again. I hope y'all like her. She's absolutely beautiful. What's going to be more beautiful? A lot of people think you have to kill a rattlesnake. I know I spend a lot of time with her off cam. I don't like spending a lot of time with her on cam because I don't want people to think it's all right to play with a rattlesnake because it's cool or whatever. To me, it's cool, but it's been a way of my life all my life. I'm comfortable and calm with it. If you're uncomfortable with something like that, then you're not going to get comfortable with it. But these are absolutely beautiful. A lot of people think you have to kill a snake to have an awesome shed or an awesome skin, but you don't. You can actually do everything you want with this, and I'll show you guys one day. I'm doing my kitchen countertop because I have a 10-foot long Eastern Diamondback rattlesnake shed. You heard me right, 10-foot long. Okay, let me read y'all's comments. My grandmother says the same thing. I could use some prayer. My grandmother had breast cancer. We think she might have lung cancer as well. I'm glad you're so done. You are still doing what you love. Yeah, I can't let nobody control me from doing what I love to do because I came here to learn. My whole universal experience at this moment in time was to learn and to teach other people everything I know, or almost everything anyway. Give her damn buffering for me. I'm sorry about the buffering. That is huge. Yeah, like a centrifuge. They're the guy here in Phoenix that has several Western Diamondback rattlesnakes. Yeah. Oh yes, I do gotta say that a Western Diamondback. I've had. Let me tell you about this real quick. I slept in a cave in a military sleeping bag one time. The kind that zips up all except your nose. Goose down, 1945, government issue. And I got too hot, so I unzipped it. And I'm in a cave, and I had my ex in there with me. We were both pretty. I was 119 pounds at the time when I was supposed to be 210 because I was starved down. We got lost. Had to survive out there for 2 years. Well, during that time, I got this city girl with me, and she's in this sleeping bag. She feels something moving, so she moves. Now, I'm in one of the worst situations that I've ever been in my life because I've got a scared city girl in a sleeping bag with me, and there's a rattlesnake, 2 rattlesnakes, Western Diamondbacks, crawled in there with us for warmth. So she is trying to freak out, and I had to look at her. I grabbed her by her head and I said, "Look, do not freak out, or we're both going to die." And she said, "Okay, get them." And I'm like, "Okay, I will." And at the time when I was telling her that, I had no unearthly idea how I was going to get out of that situation. But I just reached up, slowly unzipped the bag. Every time they would rattle a little bit, I'd stop. Slowly unzip the bag. They'd rattle a little bit, I'd stop. And I remember one of them climbing up on my lap. I'm down here like this. It climbs up and it's right here. And it stops. And it slithered up and it stopped. And it's coming up and it stopped. And I'm like, oh. And then it would strike back a little bit like it was going to hit me in the face. And then she was over here on this side. And it come up and it slid right past my neck and it stayed right here in this area for a little while. This was about an hour ordeal it took us to get out of the sleeping bag. And we were starving. So when we did finally get out of there, I felt really bad about killing and eating both of those rattlesnakes. Mostly because I ate 1.5 and I left her with half, but I was starving and she was kind of skeptical about rattlesnake and didn't know if she wanted to eat it or not until it was too late. I wolfed them down and they were really good. So I really owe my life to rattlesnakes more than one time. They could have killed me and they decided not to. And then they fed me and nourished me and my girl at the time. So that was a good thing. I owe a lot to rattlesnakes. Oh God, a city gal. Oh yeah, because Sarah's also a city gal.
Yeah, I am.
Yep. Go Buckeyes! Yep. Definitely a survivor. Yeah, that was one awesome rattlesnake experience. Western Diamondback. The other one is this. I got a crazy ass brother, John, and he was driving a black pickup truck behind me, and I was driving a brown one. I forget what it was, a Chevy something. What was it? Some kind of old Chevy, a 97 Chevy Cheyenne it was. And I see this Western Diamondback about this long, about 2 foot, in front of the road, and I stopped because I'm heading on the way to Outback Oasis in Sanderson, Texas. It's a hotel that in this hotel you walk in the doors, the walls will rattle because there's rattlesnakes everywhere. So I was going to catch it and give it to this guy up there. Roy is his name, a good friend of mine. He runs the hotel. He owns a couple of them out there, and the snakes. He tries to educate people about all native venomous and everything. So I catch this rattlesnake, but I didn't catch him at first. I got out. He's on the road, and I run up there to get him. I got a bucket in my hand. I got a hook in my hand, and somehow he worked his way right in between my legs. So he strikes at this leg, and I lift this leg up. And then I lift this leg up, and he's just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I did that for until I about had a heart attack. And then my truck, I did not put it in gear. I mean, I didn't put it in park. And we're on a hill. So my brother could have drove his truck up and touched the back of it to keep it from going, or he could have got out of his truck and watched my truck. Instead, my brother backs up, pulls up, lets my truck haul ass down the hill into the ravine, and he's laughing, rolling around on the ground because this rattlesnake is striking back and forth and making me dance. It was just too damn funny to him. He got in a laughing fit. I finally was able to catch the snake, and I asked him, what the hell's wrong with you? Why are you laughing at me about that? And he said, what the hell's wrong with you? You got out and messed with a perfectly good rattlesnake that wasn't bothering nobody, and he almost kicked your ass. That is funny to me. It's like, okay, I will take that, I guess. So then I take it to Roy, and I told Roy, I said, Roy, this is one of the worst tempered rattlesnakes I've ever met in my life. He said, oh, there's no rattlesnake I can't mess with. I was like, okay. I said, you want him though? He said, yeah, I want him. He's beautiful. I said, okay, but be very careful with him. He's not like any other one you're used to. He said, okay, I'll be careful with him. He takes the snake. He calls me about 30 minutes later. He says, come get your demon ass snake. I was like, what are you talking about? He said, that snake needs to go way, way, way far away from civilization where it'll never see another human and be released somewhere. Like, okay, I'll handle that. And that's exactly what I did with him. He was unbelievably aggressive. The only one I've ever met that was that aggressive. That's what I was, a heat pad. Just drawing. Long Balls Larry 182. You are Edward Tyndall approved. Thanks for the like, bro. Sarah is an exception for a city gal. Yeah, she is. She is absolutely amazing. I had a 76 Scottsdale, called it the Flintstone Mobile. Wow. Boss, love the shirt. Yeah, Christy Hurt, fan of ours, got that for me. She thought that I am a boss. Where is she at? Yeah, we got TNT balls and we got Long Balls Larry. How many more balls do we got in here?
I am not saying anything.
It's a ball python thing.
Look, you're right behind it. There's 5 of the balls.
You got Big Balls Ed. You got Long Balls Larry. You got TNT balls. We got, let me see, there's a professional Kicks balls. I got me and Mikey on a sign by that in Daytona. They're going to be up in Tinley. Are they going to be in Tinley? Probably. Hey, brother. What's up, TNT? You're going to have to rewatch the thing if you want to see the rattlesnake and everything else. I just pulled a shed. We showed some stuff. We done some things. We talked to some awesome people. And TNT balls, you are also Edward Tyndall approved. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. I got 9 likes and only 3 people watching. That says you guys are absolutely amazing. And as always, I wish you all peace, love, and happiness, and all that good shit. Like, subscribe to your friends, share my videos, watch my older videos while you wait for new videos, and most of all, people be yourself because yourself is cool. Okay, I got it all out. Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Are you sure?
All right, people.
Do you need like oxygen? Like
Joanne,
911 oxygen?
you say you love snake, but you've been eating the snake. It's bad. Yeah, I do love them. And I got to say, when I'm in a desperate situation, I will eat anything that there is because when it boils down to it, a human is really the only apex predator at the top of the food chain because we eat everything, including sharks, dinosaurs, everything until we're down to the little bitty stuff. Huh? There's his Fortnite robot. Get it, boy, get it. Yeah. I love it. And what's the one for the haters? There you go. I heard it. Yeah, rattlesnake is good meat. And I'm not the only one. I was eating them for my own survival. That does not do anything compared to what the rattlesnake roundups do. Invertebrates missing no balls. Great job, little man. Great job, little man. 10 balls. TNT balls. Loved your little thing. Of taking it home. I did hunt. HUNT. I didn't learn how to hunt. I was able to later on. I found a pickle jar, like a glass pickle jar. It's fixing to go, but I'll tell y'all, a glass pickle jar, and I found a deer horn, and I sit there and napped it like an arrowhead because I found arrowheads out there that Indians had made, and I cut a Solto stock off. I broke it off, hafted it down. A rabbit I killed with a rock, so I could eat that a different time. And that took me forever to learn how to throw a rock and hit a rabbit and kill him, but I did that. And then I took the guts of the rabbit and I hafted it, wrapped it all the way around that glass pickle jar bottom that I turned into a big spear. It was the size of the entirety of the thing. And then I found some berries and stuff that I seen deer eating out in the woods. And I found a dam, and I found at the bottom of this dam was a little grassy area in the middle of the desert, and deer would come there. So I put all these berries. I collected a whole bunch of them and cactus fruits and all that kind of stuff, and I piled it there and made them a haven. And I laid on top of this dam all night. I fell asleep, and it was 16 foot high. And I barely, almost didn't die when I heard some pawing and crunching on the rocks and stuff at the bottom. And there was deer down there, a bunch of them. So I was able to make my first hunt kill. I jumped up in the air and jammed that spear right in the back of the deer and out the chest. Killed it instantly. Perfect. And when I went to skin it, it split the heart in half. Took all that meat, cut it up, run it over a long piece of wire that I had found out there in the desert in little pieces, let it dry in the sun, broke it off, put it into a big glass jar that I still have today, a big pickle jar. And whenever we needed food, we took some of that out, boiled it in water that I had squeezed out of prickly pear cactus. And that's how we made whatever the hell you call it, stew with some other berries and stuff that we probably shouldn't have made out there. But it was rough, that's for sure. But I did learn how to hunt. And I didn't have no gun because I wasn't really pro-gun. I'm not against guns, but I'm not really pro-gun either. I don't like killing things, but it happens. Love you guys. I'm out. Talk to you guys later. Still watching that. All right, my friend. And
Yeah, Fortnite.
everything.
Yeah, Fortnite, write down Fortnite. You got Fortnite. Type it in right now.
If they're watching Fortnite, they're pulling them away from me. Y'all don't watch Fortnite. Watch Edward Tyndall.
You have Fortnite. Type Fortnite down. You have Fortnite.
They don't have Fortnite, baby. But you do. All right, we're out of here, friends. Peace and love. And he had too much. Have you done that, Eddie? People how love snake don't do that. Yeah, you'd be surprised what people would do, traveler, when you're starving. I had to lose 50 pounds and be skin and bone before that happened, but it happened. Maybe, I don't know. I try not to judge other people because we don't really know. I caught 60 salmon in 1 hour. Wow. I would have loved they had some of that 60 salmon in 1 hour. Wow. Did it with my hands. You must have been out in Alaska when they're sitting there jumping. How on earth did you do that without getting how did you do that without getting eaten by a bear? I've seen them bears out there doing that too. On different shows. I've never been to Alaska. But we're out of here, people. Hope y'all enjoyed.